Pennsylvania's congressmen and senators are weighing in. Kim Gable joins us with how they're reacting to news of the investigation. Kim.
And there had been reluctance from Nancy Pelosi, but after more than 170 House Democrats came out in support of this plan, she decided to move ahead. Meanwhile, the president says he has nothing to hide. Months of Democratic infighting come to a halt with the announcement by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Plans to move ahead with an official impeachment inquiry of the president.
The actions of the Trump presidency revealed the dishonorable fact of the president's betrayal of his oath of office, betrayal of our national security, and betrayal of the integrity of our elections.
President Trump took to Twitter, calling it witch hunt garbage.
Look, it's just a continuation of the witch hunt. It's the worst witch hunt in political history.
The president reportedly ordered the State Department and the Pentagon to withhold hundreds of millions of dollars in military aid days ahead of a July phone call with the Ukrainian president. Following reports, he may have pressured Ukraine to investigate political rival Joe Biden and his son, who had business dealings there. Pelosi calls that election interference. Tonight, the president says he will release a transcript of his phone call with the Ukrainian leader. Local lawmakers are reacting, including Congressman Mike Doyle.
I would like to think, whether you're a Republican or Democrat, that to preserve the rule of law in our country and to preserve our democracy and our republic as we understand it to be, that we have a constitutional obligation to do the right thing.
Republican Congressman Guy Reschenthaler said in part, calling for impeachment before learning the facts sets a dangerous precedent and shows that once again House Democrats are putting political theater before the needs of the American people. Congressman Connor Lamb issued this statement, quote, "We need to get the full text of the whistleblower complaint by Thursday, not just the transcript of one phone call." And U.S. Senator Pat Toomey, quote, "As I have said repeatedly, a candidate for federal office seeking the assistance of a foreign government would be inappropriate." No official statements yet from U.S. Representative Mike Kelly or Senator Bob Casey. Trump would be only the fourth president in U.S. history to face such an investigation. Kim Gable, KDKA News.